For cheap and reliable FC24 coins, make sure you check out fifacoin.com using the code NLG for 5% off. How's it going, everyone? And welcome to the first Rate Your Squad video of EAFC 24. In today's video, I asked you to upload a photo of your squad onto a Facebook post. Anyone that has 69 rated players on their bench will get an extra point. If you do enjoy this video, don't forget to drop a like. Make sure you subscribe. If you want to see this more often, make sure you share the love on YouTube. Let's get into the video. As I mentioned, I asked you all to upload onto the Facebook post that I put up. If you're not following on Facebook, make sure you check out the link in the description. That's where we stream 5-6 days a week. We stream EAFC, and every now and again we stream slightly different games as well. But we're going to get straight into it. The post did say, post your squad for a YouTube video. We'll rate them for the video uploaded tomorrow. It's slightly delayed. I've been busy and unwell. But we are doing it, and we're doing it now. Extra points for players rated 69 on the bench. So, let's have a look at the first one. We got Lewis's squad. Might be a little bit hard to see some of these because they've been taken on the companion app, but we'll do as and what we can. In goal, he's got Nick Pope. Right back, he's got Informed Trippier. He's got Kimpembe, Araujo, Balde. The new player of the month, Maddison. Is he new? He's maybe a week old. He's also got N'Golo Kante's informed card, which is an interesting one. Tchouameni, Nkunku, Benzema, Darwin Núñez's evolution, and he's got Arteta as his manager as well. He hasn't showed the bench. And he also hasn't got any 69 rated cards, so no extra points for you, Lewis. It's a nice team. You can tell he's a Newcastle fan with that Kieran Trippier card. One thing I will say is the card's fantastic, but it's got no pace whatsoever. If it was like a centre mid or a player that you could convert into like a centre mid, it would be very good, but he's just too slow. Kimpembe, Araujo, Balde, fantastic. Very meta players. Nick Pope, goalkeepers are goalkeepers. Not going to knock him down or hire him up too much for that. I think the higher rated the goalkeepers, probably the more points you're going to get. Tchouameni, Kante, and Maddison is a very balanced midfield. And then the front three is very good as well. I haven't used Darwin. Oh, no, I'm lying. I have used Darwin Núñez, actually. I've used Darwin Núñez on someone's account. The Evolutions card's really good. Not really the type of card I use. I need 3-star... I need 4-star skills minimum, but it looks a very good card anyway. But front three looks really good. I haven't used this formation myself. I've come up against it a couple of times. It was quite hard to play against. I'm gonna break it down a little bit. I'm gonna tell players that I think he needs to upgrade, and I think there's only one player he needs to upgrade right now, this early on in the game, and it's gonna be Kieran Trippier. Kieran Trippier is fantastic, but he's too slow. Simple as that. I think he's got like 70-something pace. Needs to be more than that. Who could he upgrade him to? English right back. There are quite a few. As mad as it sounds, he's a low-rated card, like 80 rated. Go and get the normal Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Very good card. Solid every single FIFA early on in the game. What would they give this team out of 10? Very good front three, very good midfield, very good defence. Trippier a little bit slow. I'm going to give it an 8.6. I think 8.6 is a good score. 8.6 out of 10. Right, team 2 is from Mike Smith. He is playing the 4-1-2-1-2. Narrow, okay. Mike's backline looks solid. Hummel, is that Hummels, is it? Looks a decent card from what I've seen a little bit. Again, pace may be a problem. One thing I will say is about this team, and we're probably not going to see many, is Grimaldo at left back. His card's so cheap and he's so good. He's literally, at the minute, fodder. That's basically the price. If you don't know what fodder means, it means with a card. The purpose in the game for most people is to put into an SBC, and his value kind of mirrors that, if that makes sense. That's why he's fodder. Llorente's a very good card. I'm not going to lie, I've not used many of these players. I've got Rudiger and Mighty, but I used them for a couple of games. Very good card. I've heard very good things about Werner. I've not played against them, but I know that Darwin Núñez and Werner have been the players that people have been definitely pushing to do more in the evolutions. What would I give this out of 10? I think the back line's quite solid. I think Hummels for me is a little bit upgradable, but I can see why he's got him. He's got a few players in there he does link to. Obviously, he links with Grimaldo, he links with Kimmich, links with a centre-back partnership, Kroos and Werner as well. I'm going to give this one an 8.2. I think it's a solid team. If I was going to improve one player, it would be Hummels, I think. Go and get a different centre-back. Maybe even Sule. I don't know. I'd have to compare the stats completely. I've not seen enough of Hummels to know how good he is in game, but I'd 8.2. Good team. Right, team number 3. Still yet to get a 69 rated player on the bench as well. I'm being serious. Put a player on the bench, 69 rated, and you get an extra point. Simple as that. Right, Peter, you have got 1, 2, 3. Only 3 Everton players in your team, mate. I'm very disappointed in you. Very disappointed. Tarkowski at right centre back is definitely an upgrade, but he's upgraded them to an extent where he's probably usable now. He's obviously trying to get that Onana card upgraded, or is that upgraded yet? I'm not sure. That Beto card's been really good. Messi, what a pull. Vasquez, Militao is fantastic. Militao is probably, for me, the most. Militao and Rashford are probably the best cards in your team. If I was going to upgrade one player in this team, it would be the right back. What would I give this? Ironically, like, this team probably looks kind of. It might. I don't know. Probably the best one I've seen. I'm going to give it an 8.7. And the reason why, ironically, I think Everton don't really get that many special cards. But I was watching a Squad Builder Showdown a couple of days ago, and Andy, who runs it, AJ3, was saying, like, Everton have been lucky this year. A lot of their cards are actually really good for the evolutions, and you know what they are. So there's actually some really good cards here, but the outstanding players for me is Messi, Rashford, and Militao. James Maddison's really good as well. Obviously, you got Jordi Alba, who's still got a really good card and does link. So, going to give it an 8.7, Peter. Not bad for the Blue Nose. Right, squad number 4, we have got Mark's team. Unfortunately, again, still no 69 rated cards. We have got a back line, which is, it's not bad. The midfield for me and the attack is definitely the vocal points of the team. I think Trent's too slow to play at right back. I think Udogi's a good card, but I think his defending's not great. John Stones is very good. Pope, again, he's a decent goalkeeper. Pau Torres, not bad. Maddison, Jolinton, and Odegaard's a very balanced midfield. I think you could maybe do a slightly bit more of a DM. Ironically, I don't use one, so criticise me. Front 3 of Darwin Núñez, Jesus and Ansu Fati is very good. The only thing I would say is switch Núñez with Fati. You definitely need to play with Núñez as your striker. Fati is probably better on the ball and be better than that centre forward spot. What would I give this out of 10? I'm going to give it an 8.3. Solid 8.3. Right, on to the next team. We have got Connor Reed's team. We have got an absolutely solid. I was going to say solid back line. We've got a solid team in general. I don't know what these players are on the bench, whether they are. We've got Callum Wilson in the reserves, I think that is. Interesting. What a team. Midfield is probably one of the best midfields you're going to get in terms of a gold midfield. Back line's very solid as well. Tomori's fantastic. Mainan's great. I've got him. I've heard very good things about Camavinga at left back as well from, I think Tom mentioned it in his Discord. Gakpo and Kunku and Martinez, fantastic from 3. I like I know obviously not everyone's having special cards, but I feel like to not have an evolution card in your team is a bit like unusual, isn't it? I've got one in my team. I've got Talisca. Bit disappointing considering he got it in form a few days later, but this is a solid team. I think if you could maybe upgrade Camavinga at left back, just because I think there probably is better. Well, there's Mendy. You could go and get Ferland Mendy. If you get Ferland Mendy at left back, it is a better team. I'm going to give this one an 8.5. No, I'm going to give it an 8.6. And it's close to being at 8.7. I think it's a solid team. I think your midfield's very, very, very good. Again, you could have had a +1. You could have had, could have had a 9.5 if you would just, put a 69 rated player on your bench. There he is. As I mentioned, Tom has also got Camavinga, and he's also said on his post, I'm surprised at how well Camavinga plays at left back on stay back. Very, 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 very well-rounded team. Midfield's very balanced. Bruno Fernandes slightly more defensive than Maddison at times. Maddison to pick the ball up, try and control the game. Bruno Fernandes picking them passes out. Front 3 is fantastic. Diaby and Martinelli are really good. The 2 centre-backs, very good. I've actually used Hernandez on my account because he links with the Hakimi I've not used Reece James, so we can't comment on him, but very good team as well. I'm going to give this one an 8.4. The player I would upgrade, again, is Camavinga. I'd even go as far as maybe upgrading Reece James when you can. I think pace this year might be a little bit of a decent factor just because of the evolution cards. And obviously wingers and attackers are getting upgrades in that aspect. So, I'll probably go with that upgrade next. Nice team, though. Right, we've got Hayden's team. He said he's going to build a proper team over the weekend, but he's going to use this for now. I've actually used this team because I had to go over his account a couple of days ago, and one player I'm going to shout out, so I actually put into my team the other day. I've already used once. I've done the SBC as soon as you come out, but Benini's card, for me, is the best midfield card I've used so far this game, and I've played drafts. Like, it's exceptional how good the card is. She's very good on the ball, good at shooting, good at dribbling, good at passing, very good at tackling as well. Again, another midfield that's very well balanced with Enzo as well. Enzo card, I've actually used that. It's a decent card. I've took him out my team now, but he is a good player. Odegaard, very good. He's obviously getting that Ansu Fati done. Danjuma is probably one of the most OP cards that you're going to get in the game this year, even just a gold card. Foden was very good as well. Did lack pace a little bit for me, but, you know, he is a good card. Backline does need upgrading, but like he said, he is going to build a better team. I'm going to give this one an 8.3. I'm going to give it an 8.3. I'd definitely be looking at upgrading your defence. Obviously, Lindelof is in the process of being upgraded. Or can he go higher than that? I think he can he? He does get the extra evolution. Yeah, he does. And he becomes actually a decent card. I think he has like 75, 76 pace then. Martinez is not bad. Trent's just too slow. And I'm not going to lie, I've got no idea what the stats are like on the left back because I've not used her. But yeah, not a bad team. It will be better once you've upgraded your evolution cards as well. Right, on to Aaron's team. He plays 4-4-2. Okay, so he sets up 4-4-2. He's got 4-2-3-1 in game. Salah, VVD, Leal tradable at 350k for improvements without selling anyone. Okay. I'm not going to lie. The 3 players that you've mentioned being tradable, I'd sell them. Not because they're not good enough, just I'd be wary about having expensive players that are tradable. If you've got any good enough players that can come in, you've got Leal playing striker, you've got Nunes on your bench. I think that is just play Nunes for now, he's untradeable. I'd just be wary with your players in terms of like the coins going up and down for gold cards, but it's boss. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably the best team we've seen in terms of like the balance and everything. I'm gonna give it an 8.8. Tonali and De Jong centre midfield partnership's perfect for how I play, kind of. Maybe I'd like maybe a tiny little bit more attacking of midfielders, but yeah, it's team's very good. If you could maybe upgrade someone, you could obviously go as far as saying getting like the informed Cancelo, but you know, that's being picky. Your bench is really good as well. But still no 69 rated player. So no extra point, but I'm going to give it an 8.8. Right, Mr. Luke Kuznia, the guy who constantly tells us he's not playing FIFA anymore. Yet he's managed to make a team like this. I'm quite surprised that he hasn't got Ansu Fati finished yet. But Gerard Deulofeu, he has been ranting and raving about him. We got a midfield partnership, the same one as we had as the previous team at Aaron. We've got a very good centre-back partnership. Militao is fantastic. In fact, that back line could actually be better than what Aaron's is. The wingers are not as good, though, and the strikers are not as good, but it is a very good team. Luke, I'm going to give you the 8.6. I'm going to tell you as well, try and get that Benini in your team, mates. He's absolutely fantastic. You've got some good players on your bench as well. But no 69 rated, so, you know, it's going to be an 8.6 and not a 9.6. Right, we have Tom Shawcross's team. Fantastic front three. That is Diego Forlan, isn't it? Yes. I'd have Forlan at striker and maybe change to 4-3-2-1, 2 centre forward, so you can get Nkunku and Jesus on chem. I think that would definitely work, wouldn't it? Midfield's very balanced. You've got someone that's going to control the game and attack midfield, and you've got Rodri who's just going to sit there and, you know, clean all the game up like Henry the Hoover. Backline's quite solid. I think Ruben Diaz is definitely upgradable low. Go and get John Stones. He's got more pace is key this year. Pace and agility on your centre-backs is going to be massive this year, or on your players in general. I'm going to give this one an 8.5. I just think Rodri and Ruben Diaz are definitely upgradable. Front three's boss, Modric, Maddison, Rudiger, fantastic. Cancelo, fantastic. I've got Cancelo myself, good player. Right, next team, we got Owen's team. 5 at the back, mate. I'll just straight away -1 point. I don't know how anyone can play 5 at the back and enjoy the game, personally. Your choice, your decision. Your 5 at the back is very good, apart from Trent. Trent's just too slow. Your midfield, again, it is good, but get that upgraded Kante if you can. I don't think he's too expensive. I think he's a couple of 100,000 coins or maybe 100k. I could be completely wrong. He might be like 1 million coins or 10k. I haven't looked. Benzema's very good. Maddison and Darwin Núñez. I'm going to give it an 8.5. I think at the minute, between 8 and 9 is where we're going. This is a steady Eddie. Your back three is very good in terms of like your 3 centre-backs, your goalkeeper and your left-back. Your midfield needs upgraded. I think Trent definitely needs upgraded. It's a nice team, but you should get a -1, though, for having a 5 at the back formation. Right, Mr. Mike Smith. We have got 4-1-2-1-2. Is this the second team for Mike, or have I just completely... I've gone brain dead. I don't know if we've done Mike's team already, but we're doing it again anyway, even if he has already posted one. Right, ignore the fact I've just moved that screen. Right, back line, very solid, but you definitely need to upgrade Ruben Diaz. If you can get John Stones in there, for me, it's an upgrade. Ruben Diaz has not got enough pace. John Stones gets a strong link, perfect link to Kyle Walker, both English, both play for Man City. Kimmich, I've not used him. He looks a good card. Can't really comment. I don't know what the right winger's called from PSG, but she's very good and she's expensive, so she must be a good card. Sané is very good. I've been using him. Very good card. Bruno Fernandes has always got a decent card on FIFA, so I'd imagine he's good. Mouani, very good. Used him in draft. The other striker, I can't remember the name. I've got it as well, but I don't actually use her. She's actually got a really good card, so she probably is a good card. And with that early on in the game, I haven't had a chance to use loads of cards yet, so I'm not really 100% certain on each player. But it's a nice team, Mike. I'm going to give it 8 points. I'm going to give it an 8.4 because I think Ruben Diaz. No, I'm going to go up. I'm going to give it 8.5 because you've got the rest of your players are quite good. I'm going to give it 8.5. Ruben Diaz needs upgrading. Get John Stones in there, a little bit more pace. Right, we're on to Paul's team. Paul, what a team. And I will tell you right now, mate, if you've not spent any money on this game, I'll be very surprised. There's nothing wrong with it, by the way. I'm not saying anything about that, but what a team that is. This is definitely the best team so far. Straight away, 9 out of 10. No 69 rated on the bench, though, so you're not getting any more points. You've got an icon striker who I don't know who she is, but she's an icon striker. You've got Haaland, you've got Dembele, Rashford, Bellingham. What a team. Yeah, defence is fantastic. You could argue that you could maybe get Marquinhos in there, but I don't think you get the links to Dembele that you needed. But what a back line, what a midfield, what a strike force, what a team. Definitely solid 9 out of 10, and you're probably pushing higher than that as well, maybe a 9.2. Yeah, I'm going to go high. I'm going to go 9.1. We're going to go in between, but if you'd had a 69 rated player on your bench, you'd have a 10 out of 10 team there, mate. Right, next we've got Steve's team. He has got a very good centre-back partnership. Theo Hernandez, fantastic. Midfield, really good. Casemiro, again, a little bit slow. Trying to upgrade him. Front three, I've not used Berardi. Looks a good card. Goalkeeper, definitely needs upgrading. I'd imagine he's in there for chemistry. Because you've got Berardi in there. And obviously Prem players. So, but yeah, try to upgrade your goalkeeper. Try to upgrade Trent. I'm going to give it an 8.5. Dead steady in the middle. Again, no 69 rated, no extra points, so we're going to stick with the 8.5. Right, Matt, let's have a look at your team. We've got Ansu Fati, who's getting well, he's in the process of getting upgraded. We've got Leon Bailey, Miguel Almiron. I think EA have made it too easy for us to get better teams. You got 3 evolutions in this. You've got some low-rated starter players. I like it. And you know what? I'm going to give you an extra half a point for that reason. You got Wan-Bissaka, you've got Luke Shaw, Miguel Almiron and Bailey. And you know what? People are like, oh, it's not that good. I like it. It's good. You should. This is what a team should be like a week into the game. In it from early release. I'm going to give it an 8. I'm going to give it an 8.8. Nice team. Very good. I like the fact that you've still got proper starter players in your team as well. And I rate that massively. Right, Dylan's team. We've got Ter Stegen in goal, Klosterman, Rudiger. Left back, who I don't know what her name is. I don't know much about her. Frimpong, very good. Midfield, fantastic. Musiala looks really good. Rodrigo, don't know who the striker is. Adeyemi. My ball knowledge might seem quite poor here, but listen, I don't watch women's football, and I'm hyped that they're in the game. Some of the cards are fantastic. I use Georgia Stanway in my team. I've literally just changed it slightly now, but there's some very good cards. Take advantage of using them. They're really good. You know, it might actually get you more interested into watching the game. We all love football, obviously, if we're playing this game. So the more to watch, the better. I like the team. Adeyemi, I was surprised how expensive he was when I packed him last week as well. He's like 35k for an 80 rated card. But it's a good team. It's a good back line. Again, I can't comment on the left back because I don't know how good she is. Midfield, solid. Front three looks solid. I'm going to give it an 8.6. I like it. Musiala looks fantastic. Kimmich is meant to be really good. And De Jong. Rudiger is really good. And Rodrigo is really good as well. So, nice team. Again, I can't see any bench, so I can't say whether you put the 69 rated on there or not. But you're not getting an extra point because we can't see it. But not bad, mate. Right, we're on to Kieran's team. He has shown me his bench on another picture, but I'm just going to show this one for now. But he has got the likes of Ronaldo, Llorente, Evolutions, Gerard Moreno as well. But no 69 rated, unfortunately. Take the chance of getting the extra points and adding the 69 rated or whatever we require on the post in the squads. Do it. Take the extra points because you never know. One video without me announcing it, there might be a giveaway. And whoever has the most points or the most players that I ask you to put in, you might win something. You might win some FIFA points. Keep an eye out. So yeah, very good bench. Interesting. It's a very interesting team. It's you've got players on your bench that would probably start. You've got Llorente, should be starting probably. Does link with Gerard Moreno. You've got Ronaldo, probably should start. Maybe not as good as what he could be, but he will be able to get upgraded in the evolutions as the new seasons come on and you bring out more evolutions. But I rate that you've got. I don't know who the centre mid is, but you've got a player in there from a lower league that you've ranked up to 84. That's some going, fair play. Your front three actually looks quite good, and he's got a good card, 5-star skills. Heung-min Son, Ollie Watkins, Kevin De Bruyne's card looks really good. Joel Matip, I've done him as well. He's a decent card, again, good for starter squads. Trent's a little bit slow, but yeah, start. I think I'm being a little bit too picky with players at the minute. I understand that, but I just feel like the level of teams right now is too good to what it should be. Starter teams shouldn't be as good as what we're seeing. I'm going to give it an 8.4. And I just think there's a few players that you can upgrade. Go and sell Trent and go and get Wan-Bissaka. If he's untradeable, put him into an SBC for someone better when it comes out. I rate the front three though. I like the fact that you got Ollie Watkins and Anthony in there. I like people having starter players in starter squads. I've got Vinicius Junior in, man. He's definitely not a starter player. He's a million coins. A million coins to buy is like £300. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. I packed them untradeable, but it is what it is. But it's not a bad team. It's a nice team. You've got some good players in there. Try and, just for anyone as well watching this, try and not do too many SBCs too quickly. I know I've just said put Trent into an SBC, but hold out and wait for the right players. Because already now, people are probably completing quite a few, and you'll waste your coins and your fodder. Right, Connor Williams' squad. Back line looks solid. Midfield looks decent. Front three looks absolutely fantastic. One of the best you're going to see. If we were rating your front three alone, I'd give you a 9.7. Cruyff, I know he's untradeable. I'm sure you said you packed him. In fact, you did. You come into the stream and told me. If you watch it on YouTube, which you probably are, because this is probably not going to go on Facebook. But we do stream 5 or 6 days a week. Make sure you go and follow, get involved. We have a fantastic community. We do rate your squads weekly on stream for supporters as well. What a team. Back line is quite solid. DiMarco, is it? I think the left back. Right back is Calabria. We got Bruno Gomes. We got Zielinski. Very good team. Zielinski's card's actually very, very underrated as well. The fact that you've got Cruyff in there has got to be a high rating. Your front three's fantastic. I'm going to give it an 8.8. Simple as that. If you had better left back and right back and someone better than Zielinski, I would upgrade it a bit more. But it's a nice team, mate. Very nice. Right, last team, and unfortunately, that means we've got no players that are 69 rated on anyone's bench. We've rated about 15, 20 squads here, and we've got no one that's tried to get an extra point for nothing. Why would you not do it? Just throw a 69 rated player or throw a meme on the bench. Make me laugh. Make the comments laugh. Back line looks solid. Gabriel's actually not got a bad card. Midfield looks pretty decent as well. The centre mid for Real Madrid. Is it Teletti, I think it is? Or I think it's Teletti or Latelli. One or the other anyway. I'm sure it's Teletti. She is absolutely fantastic. I won a draft a couple of days into the game coming out. Might have even been the first night. She was absolutely phenomenal, and I had some really good players in that team, like very expensive players. I've got no idea who the right striker is, but I rate it. Just try. I don't know if she wasn't an SPC, was she? She was objective, so I apologise. I was going to say try not to do too many SPCs, but I'm going to give it an 8.4. I rate the fact that you've got that French Real Madrid sentiment there, Latelli or Latetti, I can't remember what her name is, but she's fantastic. If you get a chance to try it out and you need to do an objective with certain players and that, get it in your team if you need French or if you need, Real Madrid or any female players. But it's a good team, mate. Again, no 69 rated, so unfortunately, no extra point for you. So that is the first episode of Rate Your Squads on EAFC 24. Unfortunately, no 69 rated players. The highest rated squad I think we got was a 9.1. We've seen some insane cards that we've seen a 93 Cruyff. How nuts is that? If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to drop a like. Like I said, if I ask you to do a certain requirement on a post, maybe think about doing it, because it could end up being that someone in that video that does it wins a prize. Keep your eyes out for that. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Don't forget to follow on Facebook, where we stream 5 or 6 days a week. We do loads of things, from streaming EAFC, which is the main content. We play other games every now and again, GTA, COD. We do challenges on stream. We do squad builders in terms of like real life football predictions, stuff like that. Watch along to football games. But yeah, make sure you drop a follow. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a comment. Let me know if you want us to do it again. Thank you. Been a great video. See you all later.